Hey there, everybody. Welcome to another edition of Comic Book Geezers. I'm your host, Pete, my co-host extraordinaire over here.
Again, everybody, I'm Wild Bill, the Unknown Comic. How are you? Pete just avoided a big blooper there. It looks like. I almost say it was like deer in the headlights. We're doing top 5 villains for Iron Man. Top 5 villains and top 5 hit. What do you call them? Not so famous. The one-hit wonders.
Obscure villains. So today, Bill is going to take over the top 5 in his opinion.
Yes.
And I'm going to give you, in my opinion, some really cool, obscure one-hit wonders. And
you forgot to go look through my stack. I just realized that.
Oh, for the
one-hit wonders, but you got them all. You can.
I got plenty of them.
Okay.
Yeah, I got plenty of
them.
Well, I will go on record as saying that I think that Iron Man had more like bad, obscure one-hit wonder villains than any other one that we've looked at so far.
Okay,
there's a lot of them. I could have brought like a stack of them, but I was like, I gotta stop.
That's why I texted you last night about that because I have
so
the reason I say that is because I have a lot more Iron Mans than Pete does.
Right,
Pete
and
has
I have a good amount, but that's like, and I was amazed at how many bad one-hit wonder villains were in just the ones that I have. I can only imagine.
Because when I was going through my collection last night, that's why I sent you.
It was probably going through. He's like,
dude, if you having issues,
let me know.
Picking 5, let me know. I can.
I brought more than 5. That's how bad they all are.
So you got some honorable mentions in there.
Yeah,
okay, so do I. I have 5 top villains, and I have 5 honorable mentions.
We haven't seen each other's picks, so I'm interested.
I'm going to start off with the Mandarin.
Yeah.
Is Iron Man's #1 villain.
Yep.
I'm going to say.
No argument from me there.
And this is issue 10. I don't know how that got in there. Okay. I thought I had an older one. Issue number 11.
That's a great cover.
Great classic cover right there. I pulled out everything from my collection to show you the different appearances of Mandarin in Iron Man. This is issue 87. I don't know. 57. Excuse me. I like this cover. Look at the Mandarin going topless.
Yep.
It's the only time.
Showing off those guns, right?
Yeah. And how he got his face depicted on a giant hologram screen, I don't know, but I like it. This is a great cover. I like this cover. The colors pop. This is one of those Death Trap covers. I like it. The Mandarin back here. And he's got Iron Man chained to this rocket. Gonna launch you out into space and get rid of you. The second villain I'm gonna pick is the Unicorn.
With the Mandarin.
Yes!
You did that not.
I did that right. I did that on purpose.
Yep.
Notice, pay attention to the Unicorn's uniform in this issue. What is this? 58?
58.
Yeah. So that's
a little similar to the original Captain Marvel, right?
Now, look at the Unicorn, the color change. Went from like blue to green.
Yeah, big time. Yeah.
So, but this is really the standard of the Unicorn's uniform.
Very popular.
His costume.
Pre-100, right? I mean, he popped up after that, but he was on quite a bit in the early ones. That's
especially like the within the first 30 issues. This is issue 16.
That's an oldie.
And
here he is again. Yeah.
Here's issue 15 with the Unicorn and also the Red Ghost.
Yep.
So it's like kind of a duo.
That's a good one.
2 against 1. Again, the Unicorn and another villain, Sunfire.
Yeah. He popped up a lot too early.
So here's another tag team, but the Unicorn and Sunfire. Then you got the Unicorn issue 113. This is probably like from 1978. It's kind of faded, that color. I don't know if that's shadowed on purpose. See how that's like brighter?
Yeah.
I wonder. I've never seen another copy. I wonder if there's better colors. I wonder if I got a dull issue. Something that's been exposed to the sun. I'm not sure. The last issue appearance in my Iron Man collection, which stops at 180. This is the last Unicorn. I think this is probably the best cover of all of them, showing the Unicorn. Looks like it has a little blowout. We'll raise it like this so you can't see it.
No, yes, so you can't see it.
Get rid of it.
Crap out of there.
Yeah. But
ruins a great cover.
What is this? 154.
Yeah.
I have every Iron Man from issue 2 to 180.
So he popped up a lot, man.
Yeah.
More than I even thought.
Number 3, I'm going to go with the Controller.
Yeah, that's a good choice.
And this is issue 12.
Later on, a lackey to Thanos.
This is the first appearance of the Controller in Iron Man.
Would you say 12 that is?
Yeah, issue 12.
Yeah, that's in good shape, too.
So I went looking through everything. And then issue 13 is a great use of the color red. They did this with the first issue of Vision.
Yes,
he's all
Avengers,
red.
Yeah.
Classic. The Controller issue. This is issue 13. And then I bought this like 20 years ago in a store for like a buck or two.
Controller's awfully thin on that in that depiction there. He looks awfully. Look at some of the other ones. He's massive on the other ones, and then he's like tiny.
Man, but look, he's melting Iron Man's suit.
Yeah.
You know? He's got that same evil skull-looking face, the prune face. And I like how Iron Man's armor is melting. This was my oldest Iron Man in my collection for a long time until I got issue number 2. Actually, issue number 2 was my oldest. Issue number 90.
Jack Kirby cover.
The Controller. Mm-hmm. And that story carries on over into 91. And this is the last appearance of the Controller in my collection. You don't see him again. And
bye-bye.
Kind of a toss-up. I had somebody else in mind, and I switched. So I went with the Freak.
Pops up a lot.
Number 4, the Freak. What's this guy's name again? Happy Hogan. Happy Hogan. And I noticed, I like how they evolved the Freak and made him look better than in issue 4.
Yeah, he just became this big, like, kind of gruesome dude.
Oh, I think I actually... Now, the Freak looks so different here.
All of them, yeah. He looks... And sometimes he's taller, sometimes he's different colors.
This is the one I was thinking of as I was just speaking. This is the one I really wanted to show the contrast.
Yep.
But I forgot about this one where... I forgot him being blue in this one. Or purple.
Purple.
Yeah. But that's the Freak. Number 5. As I was going through my collection, I was like, "Who's in the most? Who shows up a lot?" So I went with Firebrand.
Yeah, that would have been one of my picks.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay. That's issue 27. And here's issue
next to are great.
48.
Yeah.
I mean, again with the melted armor, their costumes almost look identical with the colors. They both have red and yellow.
Yep.
Almost in the same spots, you know, like except for the boots, but a very similar parallel there with the colors. I thought that was pretty cool. A Firebrand is my top 5, number 5. This is a great cover too with Firebrand.
I always like that one a lot.
And then this one,
Jack Kirby comes again.
Now it looks like an evil Namor Mandarin.
I know, right?
A cross between the Namor and the Mandarin. I don't know what this head jewelry is, but
War of the
Firebrand.
Yeah.
So I'm going to give honorable mentions now. I just spoke a little while ago about the Freak. I wasn't going to pick him as one of the top villains. I actually had Whiplash in mind as one of Iron Man's top villains, but this is the only Whiplash between issues 2 and 180. I was like, that's it?
So he probably shows up more later on. Yeah.
I don't know, but it's like they put him as the main villain in the second Iron Man movie, which doesn't make sense. They should have used any of these other guys we just showed. Yeah. But anyway, as I was going through my collection looking for more Whiplash, as I got up to issue 146, I found this guy Blacklash. And I'm like, is he a rip-off of Whiplash? And no, it's the same guy. It's Whiplash with new powers and new whip, but he changed his name to Blacklash. So Whiplash, Blacklash gets honorable mention. I have to give honorable mention to Sunfire.
Yeah.
Who is, I believe, was he Korean or Japanese? I think it might be a Japanese villain, right? He was from Japan.
Yeah.
Sunfire was also cool. Any villains that got the power of heat and can melt Iron Man's iron, it can melt his iron armor. It's worth it.
I always kind of dug this his different face mask on here, which it came up.
Well, like a hockey goalie face mask.
Yeah, it was kind of neat. They didn't use it for long, but
that could slip up over his head.
Yeah,
like this.
Yeah,
like a motorcycle shield.
Yeah,
for a helmet. Have to give honorable mention again to the Red Ghost.
Yep.
And you just saw that other issue before, and then honorable mention to
I've been waiting for this.
Namor.
You have to, right?
Yeah,
you absolutely have to,
because these guys.
They did not like each other at all. They fought all the time.
Sometimes they team up. The issue after this, they team up, but I didn't show that because I wanted to do conflict, not camaraderie. Talk about conflict. I'm going to hurl this big boulder at you. Right. This is one of the greatest covers of these guys fighting. You know? Probably these, good stuff. Honorable mention, last honorable mention, the Incredible Hulk. Iron Man and the Hulk.
Sometimes friend, sometimes foe.
Great cover there. Got him underwater. There's a classic right there.
Yep. That's a great cover. Yeah.
This is issue 131.
Yep.
And issue 76.
The famous issue 76.
Which was also Iron Man number 9. But we've talked about this before, and I showed it before, so I didn't bother pulling number 9. It's the exact same cover. And that is my top 5 picks. So what have you got for top 5 one-hit wonders? Let's see.
Right.
I'm curious.
So there's a lot of them. Like I said, I had a stack, and I was like,
all right,
geez, I
so
gotta
what's
keep...
number 1?
So number 1 from issue number 30, the Monster Master, with also in the issue.
Oh, that Shogun Warrior.
Zoga the Unthinkable. I think they both die in here, and you're never to be heard from again.
This Samurai Shogun Warrior type.
Yeah, the Monster Master. It's like, whatever, you know. How about number 41? Demetrius and the Slasher. So you got 2 in each one. You know, 2, right? That's it's interesting. Enter the Slasher, and they don't have the Slasher on the cover. But that's Demetrius. Slasher, terrible villain.
He looks like he's got like a measles costume.
Yeah, with like these weird ass horns or something like that. Terrible villains. Terrible. Number 36.
I just don't get the brown spots.
I don't know. How about the Ramrod? Another one of these bad androids, you know? Another one and done, right? Never to be heard from again. There was another Ramrod character, but not this same one. What do we got? Issue number 44.
And that other Ramrod was a villain, too.
The Night Phantom.
Yeah. I was wondering if you were going to pick some of these.
I did terrible, yeah. And then you never heard from any of them again. And then I think
I like this cover coming up.
This is good, and this guy hung around for a couple of issues. So,
and he also fought. Yeah, he was
part of a team.
Dr. Spectrum.
Yeah, Dr. Spectrum. He was part of it. I think that with
this is the best cover with Spectrum on it, though. Yeah,
cover. I think he was part of the Squadron Sinister. I think, but he fought Iron Man in like a 3-issue run here. So,
and this is the best cover of that run,
63 to 65. But again, then never to be heard from again.
Yeah,
and then. I always kind of dug this character as hokey as
this is that evil
Kraken.
The pirate guy,
The Kraken.
They call him Kraken. With his peg leg.
Yep. Again, he was around for 2 issues and never heard from again.
Swashbuckling saber, you know?
A Dynamite Jack Kirby cover here, I think. And he drew the previous issue here as well. So there you have some kind of corny,
Holy glare, Batman.
corny Iron Man villains that just kind of came and went.
One-hit wonders,
but you know, kind of fun. Like I said, there's a lot more, and like I said, Bill's got more of a complete Iron Man set than I do. But I actually have a good amount.
Where does yours stop?
I don't know, like 130 or something like that. Yeah, I don't have many after that, but I have
so you got 50 to go to catch up to me.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah. But a lot of.
You have Iron Man 35?
I don't remember who's.
That's with Nick Fury on the cover.
I'd have to look.
That's the one I need.
Oh, okay.
I need number 1 and 35, and that will stop there.
Yeah. Number 1, I want to get number 1.
I've read number 1. I told that story. My neighbor had it.
I always look at the prices of that. If I ever see that for like $3 or $3.50 or something like that, I may jump.
If I go to the casino and win money, that's the
first thing you're getting, right?
That's the only thing I'm going to pay for that. That's it. I got to stop dreaming now. I'm Wild Bill saying thanks for being here. And as always, we thank you for your views, your comments, and your subscriptions. And please tell your friends, and we'll see you next time.
And I'm Pete. Thanks for joining us on this cool look at Iron Man's top villains and 5 not-so-top villains. We'd love to hear if you agree or what you think or what your favorite villains are from Iron Man and some of your favorite kind of unique and one-hit wonders and things like that. So we got another one of these coming up, so stay tuned. We're going to do one on Daredevil, and we're going to flip-flop.
I'm picking the one-hit wonders.
And I'm going to do my top 5. So we'll see you guys next week. All right?
All right, guys. Be good.
Take care.
See you.
Bye.